Like my daft hat. So, this is a bit of an odd one. This is just by chance that I came here just in the area. Let's see if I can recreate the exact angle. So 10 years ago, give or take, I was in this car park with our new VW T6. Well, not new, new to us. And going over the fact that we'd bought this transporter conversion, but the conversion was more like a day van. It looked like a corporate day out kind of thing, like someone would go to track days or something like that with it, not a camper van by any stretch of the imagination. So I came here and talked about what I was going to do with it, how I was going to do it, and go through all the options. So basically this is my T6, VW T6, Transporter T6. It's got cruise control, aircon, heated windscreen as well, with the little bars in the windscreen, heated windscreen in the winter. It's fantastic. I'm trying to recreate the angle I was at so I can slice up thumbnails and things like that. So if I got a really good thumbnail with both vans in and both me in there, then yeah, now you know how I got it. Just trying to recreate the thumbnail. But anyway, as I was saying, about 10 years ago, we had this VW Transporter that I bought basically at a steal. Went to the dealership, did a bit of a negotiation with them to basically say to them, I know it's been on your forecourt for like, it's been like 12 months or something like that, and you've not sold it. But not only that, you've dropped the price like 4 or 5 times. So I made him an offer, literally snapped my hand off, brought it back, showed Mandy and went, what do you think? And she said, yeah, it's not really that good, is it? Which is why we ended up building our first camper van. So yeah, I tried to get someone to do it. In fact, I tried to speak to the people who I found out had done the original build, which I think they paid like 50 grand or something like that, just for the fit out of the interior for this corporate events day kind of like fit out. It had like a wine rack in there and a U-shaped sort of area at the back and all that kind of stuff, but wasn't really in any stretch or imagination sort of like ready to go out and camp or anything like that in there. So there we go. That was how we got the T6, and then the rest of it kind of thing is history really. We rebuilt it, built it as a camper van, like a traditional one, rock and roll bed, like the stuff at the back. Then realised it was probably still a bit too small for Mandy and I, and Cooper, who was a dog at the time. And then we realised its value, and that's when we realised that we could actually sell it, trade it in for essentially what is the same size as that. It was our silver panel van. And I do remember sort of making a bit of a quip on the video saying that don't worry, the channel's not going to change, it's not going to be Gadget John does camper vans. So don't worry, the channel's not changed, it's not Gadget John now does campers or anything like that. And that's the odd thing about this, is the channel you're watching this on was actually a channel that I set up to put all the camper van content on, because my original channel, Gadget John, is obviously more about gadgets, and I found that people were kind of more interested in the camper van content than they were the gadget content. So I thought, oh, I'll make a new channel for all the camper van stuff, and that's when this channel happened. It started off as Gadget John on tour, because being in the camper van, we're kind of like touring around, and then obviously went through the John and Mandy phase. And people have asked, why is it changed to Gadget John Adventures? And I guess it's changed because, well, Mandy's got her own channel now where she talks about everything and obviously shows you where she's going and where we're going and things like that. So I don't know, it felt right to come back, a bit of synergy, and sort of return to the origins of YouTube, of our journey on YouTube anyway. And that is Gadget John on tour, which is pretty much me filming everything. Now and again you get a bit of Mandy in there as well, but ultimately anytime I did anything with a camper van, I made a little video for that channel, for Gadget John on tour, and eventually that kind of took off more. I suppose it took off more than anything when we sold the house, because then there was no kind of Gadget John does his tech reviews. It was all about touring around and living in the camper van. And that kind of brings me around to why I'm making this video. 10 years almost. I mean, it's over 10 years that I've been Gadget John on YouTube, and it's around about 10 years that Gadget John on tour, John and Mandy, Gadget John Adventures, you know, the sort of like the camper van adventures have been around. And yeah, it's been a whirlwind of obviously amazing highs and dreadful lows, but you know, we're still going. The enthusiasm for making videos is still there. It's just that there's not as much opportunity to make the videos, and certainly not these days with everybody making videos. So I think everybody that was a viewer of our channel originally, you know, you can go through the comments on our first sort of like 20, 30 videos, and I think a lot of those people have now got their own YouTube channels. So there's a lot more content out there now, and a lot of people doing what we did as their first videos. So how can I re-explain that? So for example, our first videos probably had a feeling of like a honeymoon phase where it was all new and exciting, and we were excited and we were enthused by it, and you know, so on and so forth. Whereas when you've done it for, well, it's just been 6 years now actually. About a week ago was when we sold the house, so it's about 6 years ago that we gave up the house, moved into the camper van, and set off on this journey. And I guess even if you exclude all the, like I say, the horrible things that have happened, there's an element of normality of this life. So it's not like a honeymoon period anymore. Things aren't exciting and every day is not brilliant and blah blah blah. You know, things are just, well, they're normal now. This is normal, and there are so many other people doing it on YouTube that, you know, you fade into that just, you know, sea of normality of people living in vehicles like this, traveling around, going to the same places that we documented, you know, making the same upgrades and changes to the vans that we documented originally, and you just come around to the fact that, you know, there's only so many people out there producing the same videos for the same audience. In fact, the audience is probably dwindling because more of them are being YouTubers, and that's where we're at with it. That's why, you know, the videos I will you know, make are more when I get enthused by something, rather than just making a regular video, because I don't want to, well, I think I talked about this a lot anyway, I don't want to go over the same stuff. But what I do want to do is recognize the fact that, you know, a lot of you are still watching us, so thank you very much for all the OG crew for sticking around. Obviously there's a lot of new people as well, so thank you for subscribing and welcome. And you know, the videos are going to be sporadic, I guess, but at the same time, hopefully you'll appreciate that the videos are hopefully different. We go to different places, or certainly I go to different places than probably over 95% of other YouTubers, who are just sort of like traveling around in a van and making videos and things like that. And I still want to stick with the basic things of, you know, I want to be honest. I want you to know that whatever goes on in the van, if I make a video about it, you can rely on it. It's genuine. You know, there's no clickbait stuff or anything like that. But that wasn't the reason for me making this video. The reason for me making this video was to say that, you know, the irony of coming back to this spot where I filmed in a video, you know, about the first sort of camper van that we had and the changes I made to it, that led to me making the first videos about you know, electrical installations in camper vans, because no one else had done it at that time, about sort of talking about you know, essentially building your own camper van as well. So we got a kit and we built it out, put the floor in, you know, build all the wardrobes and stuff like that, before anyone else was doing it, to sort of say, well, I couldn't find this content on YouTube, so I thought I'd make a video about it and put it on YouTube. And that's how our journey started off, and that's how this channel started off, was because that content needed a different audience than the other channel, which was just sort of like, you know, gadget reviews. And I guess what I'm coming back to with that is, over 10 years, I've tried my best to up my game, to change things, you know, improve the camera equipment, or to go to more wild and bold places and different places to make videos. And I think I want to return back to basics. I know that they're like I've just explained, I know the YouTube scene has massively changed over the last 10 years. And everyone else has got a GoPro now, or, you know, an Osmo Action or whatever, or they're just using the phone, and they're making videos and they all look the same and sound the same and things like that. You know, 99% of the people are making good content with good equipment. I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of equipment, and it's now really kind of like just sat there wasting away. So part of this video is to celebrate the time on YouTube, celebrate everything that's been going on, to celebrate, you know, subscribers and new subscribers, and also to say, yeah, I'm going to be selling a lot of my gear. So if you do fancy a bargain, there's going to be a video over on the Gadget John channel, which is going to go more in depth about what gear I'm selling, with links to eBay so that you can buy it. And yeah, I'm going to start afresh. So New Year resolutions aren't really my thing, but from the next time that I make a travel video, I'm going to be using more basic equipment. I'm going to go back to the basic equipment that I started with the exception probably of, you know, like wireless mics and things like that, which do improve the audio immensely. But as far as cameras are concerned, I'm going to be using basic stuff. Cameras that'll fit in my pocket, that no one really notices or anything like that, rather than the big cameras and the this, that and the other, and big drones and all that kind of stuff. Dexter's doing great, as is Murphy. Mandy and Murphy are currently sort of looking after family business at the moment and sorting things out. So it's just me and Dex here at the moment, but yeah, the boys are doing really well, coming along well. It's been almost 3 months now. Within, I think it's next week, it'll be 3 months since we rescued them in Ireland. So they're coming along nicely now. Dexter certainly has got his recall sorted out, so I can let him off the lead almost anywhere, you know, responsibly anyway. And he'll run off, he'll run around like crazy and everything, and then give him a shout and he'll come back. You know, they're both really settling in. They're great dogs, they're loving dogs. And I think, yeah, they're still loving the fact that every time the door opens, almost every day, it's in a different place. So they get different sniffies and things going on as well. So thank you for everyone who's been checking up on Instagram and in the comment section, just asking about how the boys getting on. They're getting on really well. I think anyone that's been around from the start will know that I'm always kind of drawn to water for park ups, or just to sit and watch the world go by, that, you know, around water. I think it's mesmerising, the fact that it changes. You know, it's like, I suppose it's the same as the reason I like fire. That's mesmerising as well. So that's where I am at the moment. I'm at a little sort of waterside park up on a little reservoir just outside of Manchester. We're obviously it's Christmas time, so we're around Manchester to see family, spend time with them over Christmas time. And yeah, just thought I'd make this little video to say, you know, Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you all have a lovely time. Hope you're all fit and well. And I wish you a very happy new year. And let's, you know, see what 2026 can bring to us all. Hey, yeah. Good boy. Oh, he's such a lovely puppy. Oh, he's a lovely puppy. I'm going to say hello to people. I'm going to say, oh, cheeky boy. So yeah, hope you all have a great, like say, Christmas time, New Year, and we'll catch you in the new year, wherever we go next. And I think that's a goodbye from Dexter, a squeaky squeak. So thanks for watching, folks. Take care. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye.